Father Time, you've lost a step, buddy. Oh, Father Time's undefeated. Is he? Sure doesn't look like it. Between Jennifer Lopez, Brad Pitt, LeBron, Tom Brady, and plastics that's floating around in the ocean for 500 years, poor sea turtles eating it up. Father Time, step your game up. Look, Bill Belichick let Tom Brady go because he said he was going to play to 45. We all thought it was ridiculous. So the fact that he said he can do 55, we're seeing other people extend their careers to absurd lengths. We know that the NFL rules are protecting Tom Brady, protecting all quarterbacks, but Tom Brady in particular, since Nick mentioned it last night, the refs literally prevented the Eagles from getting to him. So look, I think it's a fool's errand to doubt Tom Brady. I am not. If he says he can play to 55, I believe him. And I'm just saying, Mac Jones will be significantly into his career at that point. Maybe Mac Jones retires. Tom Brady comes back, Broussard. It's on the board.
Look, Wilds, I will give you that Father Time has lost the step. I'll give you that.
Yes.
That is the truth. And
Yes.
there's many examples, as you pointed out. But he still hasn't lost. He's still undefeated, all right? He's lost a step. He's a little older, but he is undefeated. And no, I do not believe. I'll admit, if 10 years ago Brady had said, I don't think he even said it that far back, but if he had said 10 years ago, I'm playing until I'm 45, and at 44, I'm still going to be a top 5 quarterback, I would have thought he was insane. If 5 years ago he had even thought about playing until he's 50, I would have thought he was insane. But I'm going to go out on that limb, Wilds. 55, no. This is too much. There is no way he could play until he's 55 years old. I get it that he's all in on the TB12 and all that mess. But no. 55? That's crazy. And I got to say this. You guys know how much I like Tom Brady, and I think he's playing great. But honestly, he's still not as good as he used to be. And I know you say, wow, look at the numbers. This is the thing. He's in a better offense, and he's got the best weapons in the NFL. We saw his last year in New England. He could no longer carry mediocre skill position players to great lengths to win the Super Bowl or even get close to a Super Bowl. All right, he did that for the bulk of his career, but he could no longer do it his last year in New England, and I don't think he could do it right now. But he just so happens he's smart. He went to a team, he brought some other weapons. They got tremendous receivers all over the place, running backs, Gio Bernard, guys like that. And, you know, I just think that he's still not quite what he used to be. So 55 Wilds, I'm out on that. What? And I know Nick.
Why? God, you guys are driving me nuts. Broussard, you treated this like a serious contention. And folks, this is so irritating to me. First of all, just to continue the trifecta of Father Time, is the question you guys are asking, has Father Time caught up to Father Time? Is that what we're asking, or is that a paradox? Yeah. However, on the Brady point directly, I was ready when I saw this quote. I was ready to do a whole Tom Brady and Icarus thing. Our great graphics department has a Photoshop ready and waiting of Tom Brady with wax wings flying too close to the sun. But then I watched last night's game. And while 55's outrageous, I do think late 40s is becoming more and more realistic because Tom Brady obviously plays by a literal different set of rules than everyone else. When his defense is on the field and commits blatant pass interference, that can't be called. When he throws an obvious interception, we will have literally the longest review in the history of replay to find a way to overturn it. When he later throws an interception that can't be overturned and is trying to get in the play to make the tackle and getting blocked, a referee will step in like it's like a boxing ref being like, no, separate corners. Poor Eagles defensive lineman is like, the play's going on, buddy. And the ref's like, that's Tom Brady. So if we're just going to have these different rules where the other team his team can't commit penalties. His interceptions get overturned. The ones that can't get overturned, you can't block him. Then anything's on the board. Who the hell knows? Like, it's just different rules. So that's fun. That's always good. It's always good watching the newest and latest way that we're going to figure out how, no. That was a Tom Brady mistake. Somebody call New York and find where in the rules that interception's not an interception, because it couldn't have been, because Brady threw it. And now 55. That's great. It's exciting. I'm very glad we talked about this.
Wilds, what chances do you give the Patriots to upset the Cowboys?
Well, I'm not giving you chances. I am giving you a guarantee. Guaranteed with an asterisk. This one is an 80% guaranteed Patriots victory. Why, you might ask? Well, for one, I think the Patriots Foxborough crowd is hungry and still has a little bit of residual energy from Brady being there. So I think this is our first home game. We went to Texans, a little bit of a letdown game. Come back. We've got America's team playing the shoot, I blew that joke. Darn it. I'm supposed to say we've got America's team and the Dallas Cowboys. I blew it. Let's edit that out for the re-air. In any event, here's the other thing, Broussard. How many yards do the Cowboys give up through the air? 311 is the answer. Is that the worst? Yes. Oh, but I thought Dan Quinn. Oh no, Dan Quinn's remade the defense. He hasn't. They just get a lot of takeaways. So if Mac Jones holds on to the ball and doesn't throw it to the wrong team, the Dallas secondary will be exposed. And that's why I am guaranteeing 80% of Patriots victory.
Well, look, you know I'm in on Mac Jones with you. I picked New England to make the playoffs, but no. They have very little chance. I won't go all the way full board guarantee as I did on opening weekend, Tampa Bay, Dallas. I was right about that one. But I'll only give New England like a 3% chance of winning. You know, like one of those, you never know what can happen. All right, in any given Sunday, that type of thing. Otherwise, they have no chance. There's no way Dallas is winning this game. And you're right. You pointed out that the defensive backfield outside of Trayvon Diggs for the Cowboys is weak. Okay, however, as much as I like Mac, he's the rookie of the year right now as far as quarterbacks. No, but he's not ready to expose that Dallas defensive backfield.
Okay. Oh,
he's not gonna expose him. It's just not. He's not going to. And then we go on the other side of the ball, and the defense is supposed to be the strength, right? But Jameis Winston, dark horse MVP candidate, dark horse, he had his way with him. 2 touchdowns. They scored 21 points offensively. Taysom Hill scores a touchdown. And then last week, Davis Mills, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns. What in the world do you think Dak Prescott, with that running game, is going to do to the New England defense? Their New England's offense, by the way, 2 touchdowns, the most they've scored in any game this season. So Dallas is winning this, Nick.
Because the quarterback
comfortable saying that.
Simone Biles would have been proud of the gymnastics you had to do there to somehow square your New England's offense's horrible take with, but Mac Jones is good. No, he's not. Hey, you guys are all like, oh, Cowboys defense is susceptible, except for Trayvon Diggs. Well, good news for the Patriots. Trayvon Diggs hadn't practiced this week. Trayvon Diggs might be hurt. Your old buddy Nick Wright, when we're getting ready to do Nick's picks coming up here in about 22 minutes, you got to scour those injury reports. I've been doing it. Have you been doing it, America? Make sure you do before you make your bets this weekend. Trayvon Diggs might not play this week. Normally, that would be bad news for the Cowboys. Not this week, because they're not playing a team that can hurt them through the air. Patriots are awful, Wilds. They're a bad football team. Davis Mills, Wilds, you have taken my advice and you have started to tweet more. Unfortunately for you, sometimes those tweets are emotional and reveal honesty. You tweeted on Sunday, I must admit, I was worried we left Davis Mills too much time. You tweeted that about your Patriots.
He's good.
Yeah, exactly. Your team is not going to have how about this for not some 80%, 97% alert, cowardly stuff. Here's a guarantee. The Patriots will not have a single win this year over a team that makes the playoffs. They will not have a single quality win all year long. Cowboys are making the playoffs. Patriots aren't beating them, Jenna. Simple as that.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.